What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing you another World of Tanks video. So today I'm going to be reviewing the BTSV Tier 3 Soviet light tank released with the patch 2.2, and for the princely sum of, I think it was 2,500 gold, something like that, along those lines. So it's not going to break the bank or anything like that if you purchase this thing. I'm not sure how long it's available for. Pretty much in a nutshell, you know, first things first, bottom line, it's just a novelty tank, nothing more, nothing less. Yes, I've seen the Jingles review, absolutely, and based on that I purchased it. You know, it's not that big a deal to spend 2.5k gold on a tank. There is a somewhat of a tank collector element to me when it comes to buying tanks. If I really like the tank, appreciate the tank, find it interesting, I will purchase it, even though I kind of, you know, tier 3, I knew what I was getting myself into, so to speak. And I'll talk about that later, you know, because tier 3, and it only plays up to tier 4, as you can see. Are you going to be playing this tank repeatedly, non-stop? Yeah, possibly, maybe if you're, you know, 10-15 years old, so to speak. But if you're a serious tanker like myself, nah, you know, I'm glad it's in my garage, absolutely 100%. And you know, I like to say I've played a tank, not it be out there, and I've never touched it and played it, because this is a unique tank. You can see it's very, very unique looking. It does have hardly any armor, but due to the sloping, the angling of the armor, you know, it kind of triples the effectiveness of the actual armor. You know, it's quite difficult to penetrate this tank, but of course, if you load premiums, that's a different matter, etc, etc. But I have to say that first things first, it is very, very fast, 62 kilometers per hour with 500 brake horsepower. But because it's so fast, it is absolutely atrocious at turning. You know, the turret rotation isn't that great. And the gun is absolutely atrocious. It isn't. It isn't. You know, it's not very good gun. Pretty much. Rate of fire very high, or machine gun kind of thing. Pen is absolutely atrocious. This is at the lower end of the scale when it comes to tier 3 pen, and because of that, for the most part, games so far, I found myself loading premium ammo. Luckily, it's a premium tank, so you know, it's not going to break the bank if I load premium ammo and use premium ammo. But I did find myself unable to pen a lot of tanks due to that lousy pen of 51 millimeters. Aim time 1.71. Most part, you know, you're not going to feel that it's 1.71 due to the fact that you know, you're mobile, you're always moving, you're always on the move, and well, for the most part, you should be. Accuracy as well is absolutely atrocious. It's 0.41, but it is a fun tank. It is a let loose, you know, blow off some steam kind of tank. And I forgot to mention how many hit points. 240 hit points. Not very good, absolutely. But it is a fun tank. But it is a novelty tank. It's just a one-stop, you know, one-off, so to speak. Almost free, you know, bring it out for buds who want to kind of see it and check it out if they don't have it. You know, I see myself playing it in the tank, and only on those occasions. But you can see it's very unique looking. It's it seriously reminds me of the French light tanks when I was grinding towards the Backchat 25C, the lower tiers, absolutely. And equipment wise, you can see what I have loaded. a coated optics, spool liner, and enhanced suspension due to the fact that it's bouncing all over the place, etc., etc. Spool liner, you know, to reduce damage from ramming, because it is so fast and so uncontrollable, and those, when you're making those turns, you can never, you know, guess it quite right. And coated optics because it's a scout tank, and it's a mobile scout tank. Let's get into some gameplay, shall we? Look at it. Look at it. Redonkulous. And one thing that I would like to point out with regards to this tank, you know, we're at tier 3 and it's a premium tank. You know, it doesn't cost that much. But there's always this debate, dilemma, you know, are we noob stomping at these tiers? You know, are the players in these tier games noobs? You know, bottom line, are they noobs? Or are they players like myself who are grinding, you know, grinding from all the way from the beginning of a line, you know, tier 2, 3, 4, whatever it may be. Some of you might not be aware of this, but you can check out the stats of each and every single individual player right now up on screen. And I don't mean right now up on the screen, I mean right now, okay? I mean, okay, you press green, there's my stats for the game. You press blue, and it hooks up to Xbox console.com, Xbox, World of Tanks Xbox.com, and there's my stats. There's my stats. Okay, now you can do this for each individual player that is currently up on screen. For any player, you know, that is up here on screen. So let's just randomly stop somewhere. Okay, here we go. So press green, press blue. So let's take a look at this guy's stats. 116 battles fought. Okay, let's, you know, maybe we got lucky there. Okay, maybe we got lucky. I'm just trying to clarify, is this really noob stomping? Are we, you know, clubbing seals here? You know, are we really clubbing seals? 156. Okay. Feel good about yourself? Feel good rolling out in this tank? No, not really. 348. These are kids. Okay. Is it cool to, I mean, you know, I'm not one to judge. I am not one to judge. Okay. But, you know, if you're playing football in a field and it's a bunch of 5-year-olds, and you're like, look at me, look at me. I mean, okay, let's look at this guy. 31 battles fought. Okay, 31 battles fought. Okay, let's seriously, is, you know, anybody in the hundreds? Let's look for like a grown-up name. You know, Red Hawk, Bloodring, Mean Mad Max. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You got some kind of, you know, some kind of decent stats, something, anything. Okay, well, 1,500. Yeah, there you go. Don't judge your book by its cover, but you know. Okay, okay, James. There we go, James. 34. Okay, did I just look him up? I think I did. But you get my point. You know, this tank, I'm doing a review of this tank. It's this, it's that. We're talking about armor, we're talking about, you know, the gun, and I'm telling you, load up premiums if you want to be effective. Bottom line, you're playing with 5-year-olds. Bottom line, you're playing with friggin' 5-year-olds. 10-year-olds at the most. That's this tank in a nutshell, pretty much. So if that's your thing, I mean, go for it. Go for it. So, hey ho, let's go BTSV. Currently on mines in a tier 3 game, and you can see how fast this thing picks up speed. It goes like a friggin' rocket, but it does have trouble because of the really fast speed. You have trouble swinging left and right, etc, etc. So attempting to take the hill, of course you're going to be the first one up here. Yeah, attempt to block his path. Trade some shots here. Go ahead, buddy. Yeah, just repeatedly, unashamedly firing premium ammo. Absolutely. He gets taken out, no problem. Locusts, be wary of locusts. You know, I have that tank, and yeah, they're pretty OP at this tier, just like this tank is. And we're going to be running for the rest of this game on 13 hit points. Absolutely. Of course, there is seriously an element of I really don't care when I'm playing in these lower tiers, and strategies and tactics, etc, just don't come into play. They don't enter your head when you play at these tiers. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, me personally, there is a level of difficulty when it comes to using my brain at these tiers. You know, I just can't. You know, I try, and I'll point my gun and I'll shoot at the tanks. I know how to do that. But advanced tactics, I don't know what it is. Is it because the players don't use them, so automatically I don't use them? I haven't got a clue. You know, I haven't got a clue. You know, because like for instance here, you know, I'm lit up, and I'm fully expecting somebody to peek around the corner, start taking pot shots at me. I'm fully expecting somebody to see my health bar is on almost at 0, but it's not happening. You know, at the normal tiers that would happen. You know, a piece of artillery just rolls out into the open, and I take him out, no problema. You know, nobody seems to be focused on me. You know, I'm an easy kill. Come kill me. Come kill me. You know, go do it now. You know, but no. You know. So there is a mental block when you play at these low tiers. Sexy tank, can't take that away from the tank. Unique tank, beautiful looking tank, 1 in a million looking tank, all of the above, absolutely. But you can't escape the fact that, you know, you're playing at tier 3. All of the tanks look a little bit silly, and the players feel like, you know, what's he doing up there? Is he trying to get Artie, which is above him or below him? I'm not sure. So, you know. But anyhow, I mean, what can I say? What can I say? But bottom line, you know, I mean, look what I do. I'm on 13 hit points, and look what I do. So what the hell do I know? You know, I don't know nothing. 2 reds left. I drop down, and what do you think is going to happen? I'm going to die. Good game, good game, good game. Picking up a mastery badge. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? And moving on to the next game, we are on the classic province. Province is you know, a classic low tier map, and not only is it a classic map, I'm going to do my classic positioning back in the day. This is what I would do all the time, is knock over that tree and just hide in these bushes. You know, hide in the cover provided by the bushes and by the tree. And 0.41 accuracy really doesn't come into play. And this is actually kind of important. 0.41 accuracy does not come into play. I'm being serious here. When A, you're presented by the sides of tanks, which are, you know, pretty easy to hit, and B, if you have a quick firing gun, you know, because if you miss, you can load up another shell. You know, if you miss that one, you can load up another shell. Again, unashamedly, I'm using premiums, and you can just keep shooting, keep firing until you do hit a target, you know. So 0.41 accuracy really doesn't come into play when you have a quick firing gun. And like I said, classic, you know, I just pull out, I shoot. I'm kind of debating here, should I fix my loader? And I tested out the gun. I said, yeah, okay, let's go ahead, heal him. But oh, pardon me, I was ammo racked. But yeah, classic gameplay. I just hide behind this bush. As soon as I'm lit up, I just pull behind the bush till I lose it, and you know, etc., etc. Keep going, and all of that good stuff. Lost a few hit points there. We're good to go. And it's you know, look at it. You know, I can hit that. Absolutely, of course I can hit that. Picking up my second kill. You just reload. You know, you just keep going. And I'm going to demonstrate again the speed. And never have I had a tank that usually when you, to reach province to the other side, it takes a while. You know, going, navigating. Ooh. You know, navigating downhill and, you know, crossing the open and then going uphill. But never have I had a tank on province that got from one side to the other so quick. You know, so quick. What is it? I think in space of 10 seconds, I'm already up here. You know, it's just poof, blinking of an eye. You know, I was there. Hello, Mr. Japanese. The locust, you know, this is what I'm talking about. You know, I respect the locust. You know. Possibly, maybe this might be a player like myself, etc., etc. Has a few games underneath his belt, so I respect him. Very quick tank, very fast tank. Me personally, I had a lot of trouble penning anything with the regular gun. Just load premiums. Don't have any problems. You don't lose money. Don't really need premiums here for this piece of artillery. A good tank, not a bad tank. A tank that is played, I think, more for its looks more than anything else. Another mastery game. So, in conclusion, what do I think about this tank? All I can give you is like my 2 cents, my personal opinion. It is a tank review. You know, I talked about the stats and this and that. But bottom line, I think I reviewed the Locust previously, but this is a tier 3 tank, you know, and I don't venture like into these tiers that often. And with this new added feature, you know, what I showed you, how you can check out people's stats right there in game, post game. You cannot escape the fact that, you know, in my personal opinion, you're just playing against these very, very inexperienced players, and it is noob stomping, it is club sealing, it is, you know, that is a big major factor when it comes to this tank. So, take it easy, guys. Adios, muchachos.